With apologies to those that live in the North Pole, this is the most wonderful day of the year. No matter how long you've been around this game, it's a day filled with anticipation, exhilaration, and for many, great expectation.
That the top two overall picks start against each other in Week 1 at quarterback as rookies. Jameis Winston against Marcus Mariota.
Where the game today will be played in oven-like temperatures. This early
Texas Dilfer's so important to their success. So Dilfer has running back Eric Ritt, who's hoping to build on his terrific rookie season. It all starts this afternoon at Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia.
To be here and for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Troy, wow. Hello, that'll wake you up.
Coach, obviously, Keyshawn Johnson would like to get the ball early. Do you feel you have to get the ball to him early to get him into the flow?
No, we don't think we have to. We want to see how they're playing, but we plan to get it to them, no doubt about it.
Put a lot of stuff in, guys. First leg of the journey today. First leg of the journey today. Number one, we got to do play well.
Let's go. Let's lock tight, do what we do. Dominate on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dominate.
What is going on, everybody? Liam Mitchell back with another video. And in just a little less than 24 hours from now, it is finally here. Buccaneers at the Saints. We are going to be teeing it up at the Superdome. Woo! I'm excited, man. America's Game of the Week on Fox. Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, Aaron Andrews. It's been damn near 20 years since the Bucs have had a headline game to open the season. And I am so thrilled. It's surreal. It does not feel like real life. So for today's video, we're just going to do a little preview of the game. Some of the players I'm going to be looking out for. Some keys to victory. And then I'll give you guys my prediction for this game. And then a little bit of a prediction of what and how I think the Buccaneers are going to play throughout this season. So let's just get right into it. For starters, the Bucs are 18-26 all time in Week 1. But it's a new year. Any given Sunday in the National Football League. Just a couple of years ago, 10-point underdogs in the Superdome. The Bucs have their backup quarterback starting. We dropped 48 in New Orleans. So you never know, man. You never know. Week 1 is arguably the most exciting week of pro football, especially in the regular season. It's going to be a fun one, man. So let's just get into the players to watch. So these are the guys that I'm really going to be focusing on. I think these guys are going to be important in the victory. Obviously, Tom Brady, everyone's going to be talking about him. A guy I'm really looking at, man, Tristan Wirfs, the Bucs' first-round pick, who's going to be starting at right tackle. And boy, does he have a test right off the bat. Cameron Jordan, one of the best 4-3 defensive ends in the NFL. And I am sure Tristan will see him face-to-face plenty on Sunday. And he's got his work cut out for him, man. Anybody know, if any Bucs fan on planet Earth does not like Cameron Jordan, I don't like Cameron Jordan. He kills us. Let's just be honest. He's killed us. And this is why we draft a guy like Tristan Wirfs. I hope he's ready. I'm sure the Bucs coaches are going to be ready. I'm sure we're going to see some backs having to chip on him. We're going to need help with Cameron Jordan. One of the keys to victory in this game, protect Tom Brady. Protect him at all costs. Get the ball out quick. We cannot let this Saints front get pressure on us. Vice versa, one of the other biggest keys to victory, get pressure up the middle on Drew Brees. Right in his face, not the tallest quarterback in the NFL. Get right in his face, make him have to look over the O-line, deflect some balls, get some pressure in his face and intercept him. We've intercepted Drew Brees before, man. We can do it tomorrow. Another player I'm looking out for, Carlton Davis, Sean Bunting. I think Carlton Davis is going to prove a lot of people wrong this year. I really do. I think he's one of the more underrated corners in the NFL. And just like Tristan Wirfs with Cameron Jordan, he has a big test on Sunday with Michael Thomas. I'm sure he won't be the only one lined up on him, but him and Sean Bunting, man, the Saints just picked up Emmanuel Sanders, added a little bit of receiver help. Antoine Winfield possibly going to be matched up with Jared Cook. The DB's got a test, man. They got a test coming, and the front's got to help him out. Shaq Barrett on matching up against the Saints right tackle Ryan Ramczyk. It's It's big, man. We've got to get pressure in Drew Brees' face. And most importantly, right up the middle, man. I'm sure Todd Bowles is dialing up some blitzes. We got to get Devin White through there, one of the fastest linebackers in the league. Vita Vea got to push up front. Sue got to push up front. We've got to get pressure in his face. We've got to create turnovers. One of the Bucs' biggest issues, and see, this is where I think people on the surface, don't realize the amount of talent the Bucs have is immense. It's just as much as the Saints, if not more. The biggest difference between those two teams last season, simple as this: turnovers. The Bucs led the league with 41 giveaways in the NFL last year. You cannot win when you turn the ball over that much. Jameis Winston was the first quarterback in over 30 years to throw 30 or more interceptions. Fun fact, the last quarterback to do that was Vinny Testaverde in 1988 when he threw 35 interceptions as the Bucs starting quarterback. It just seems to be a Bucs thing. Let's throw interceptions. It just seems to be an issue for us. But what do you do to stop throwing interceptions? You bring in arguably the smartest, arguably the greatest quarterback of all time in Tom Brady. I know that in a Bruce Arians offense, you take shots. He's going to throw some interceptions. Is he going to throw 30? I wouldn't even think half. I'd be shocked if he throws 15. So you immediately go from turning the ball over more than any team in the NFL, giving up 128 points to your opponent off those turnovers. Hell, Jameis threw 7 pick sixes, went automatically for touchdowns. So you cut down those turnovers. You go from 7 wins to 10 to 11 immediately. Jameis Winston's interceptions single-handedly probably cost us 3 to 4 games last year. You could argue. I mean, that's not factual, but it's common sense. You don't turn the ball over. Meanwhile, the Saints were the complete opposite. They only gave up 34 points to opponents after a turnover. That's it. And it's because they don't really turn the ball over. That's the difference. It's not the talent. It's the fact that you're turning the ball over. And I think people are going to see that this year when the Bucs aren't turning over the ball constantly. The defense is actually a lot better than people think. And people are going to be surprised, man. Because I will stand by my statement that I genuinely do believe the Buccaneers have arguably the most talented team in the NFL on paper. So, keys to victory tomorrow. Pressure up the middle on Drew Brees. Protect Tom Brady. Don't turn the ball over. And finally, got to take care of Alvin Kamara, man. We have got to tackle that slippery man. He's slippery. He slips off tackles. He's made Levante David miss some in the past. We've got to bring it. There was no preseason this year. Limited test early on. So this is the number one test. And I'm sure some guys are going to be rusty. I'm sure it's going to be hard to make some tackles. Alvin Kamara, I'm pretty sure, just signed a 5-year, $75 million deal today. When you sign a running back to that kind of contract, you give him the football. Devin White, Levante David, big test for those guys too, man. You got to bring it. You got to wrap and drive, man. Tackle these guys. Got to tackle. That's something the old Buccaneers defense was extremely good at. Even their DBs could tackle, man. Go look at the tape. We've got to tackle. So, what's my score prediction? I'm an optimist. It's the first game of the season. We did it a couple years ago. The Saints have been together more, sure. Tom Brady hasn't had nearly as much time with his receivers as Drew Brees has. But I love the talent this team has. I think we're going to get the pressure on Drew Brees. I think our coaches are ready. I'm going to say the Bucs win this game 38-28. And if we don't, I will be right back here on Monday to eat my words. I have no problem with that. But I'm going with the Bucs 38-28. We are 3.5-point underdogs tomorrow. But I am very confident we can win this game. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. What's the score going to be? I'm extremely excited. I will be back on Monday with another video to post my post-game review, go over some of the good, some of the bad, some of the stuff we can improve on. And I'm just so excited, you guys. We'll see it tomorrow. 1:25 Eastern Time on the West Coast. I'm in LA. 4:25 Eastern Time. So 1:25 Pacific Time. I'm all over the place now. But I cannot wait. Go Bucks.